Picture this. You're at a gathering and someone walks in, flashing the latest iPhone. Heads turn, eyes light up. Maybe even a little envy creeps in. We've all been there. Maybe it wasn't a phone, but a luxury car pulling up. Someone sporting a designer handbag or flashing a watch that practically screams success. Now let's be honest with ourselves for a second. We live in a world obsessed with material possessions. They've become the ultimate symbols of success, the trophies of our achievements. But here's the question we rarely ask ourselves. Who are we really trying to impress? You see, a lot of these so-called status symbols, they're not as impressive as we think they are. At least not to those who actually built real wealth. In fact, they often impress just one group, the middle class. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it does make you wonder, are we valuing the right things? Wait, before you hit that unsubscribe button, thinking, I'm here to judge anyone's lifestyle. Hear me out. This isn't about creating division or class wars. This is about challenging our perspectives. It's about redefining what success and wealth truly mean. In this video, we'll break down 7 of these so-called status symbols that might not be impressing the people you think they are. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and get ready for an eye-opening ride. Alright, let's talk technology. We've all seen the lines wrapping around the block. People camping out for days just to get their hands on the newest iPhone. And hey, I get it, that new phone smell is intoxicating. But while it might turn heads at your local coffee shop, let's be real, it's not impressing the truly wealthy. Why? Because billionaires, those who've reached the pinnacle of financial success, often use older phone models. And no, it's not because they can't afford the latest and greatest. Take Warren Buffett, for example. One of the richest men on the planet rocks a flip phone. A flip phone, people. He understands that a phone is a tool, a means to an end, not a status symbol. It's about functionality, not flashing a logo. And you know what? That $1,500 you were about to drop on a phone that'll be outdated next year, that could be invested in something that actually grows in value, like a low-cost index fund. Think about it. Every dollar you spend on a depreciating asset is a dollar that could be working for you, building your future. So, next time you're tempted by that shiny new gadget, ask yourself, am I buying this for me, or am I buying it for the gram? Now, let's talk about the ultimate symbol of status, the car. That brand new, head-turning luxury car might make you feel like $1 million. But here's a fun fact. Most millionaires aren't driving them. In fact, they're often behind the wheel of something much more modest. Remember Warren Buffett? Yeah, the flip phone guy? Well, he drove the same Cadillac for years. Years, people. And it wasn't even a brand new Cadillac. He even famously joked that he only buys American cars so they'll last long enough for him to find his next great investment. The point is, he's not worried about impressing anyone with a flashy ride. He's focused on what matters. Value. That car payment you're making every month, that's money that could be invested in assets that appreciate, like real estate or index funds. Because here's the thing about cars, especially luxury cars. They depreciate fast. The moment you drive it off the lot, it loses value. So, before you sink your hard-earned money into a depreciating asset. Ask yourself, is this car building my wealth or just my image? Let's be real. There's a certain allure to designer clothes. That $5,000 suit or that handbag with a luxury logo can make you feel like you've made it. But here's a reality check. The truly wealthy, they're not impressed by labels. They prioritize quality and practicality over flashy branding. Take Mark Zuckerberg, for example. The Facebook founder, worth billions, is famous for his uniform of simple t-shirts and jeans. Why? Because he'd rather save his mental energy for important decisions than picking out clothes. He understands that true wealth isn't about showing off. It's about investing in what matters. And you know what? You can find incredibly well-made, timeless pieces without the hefty designer price tag. A classic, well-tailored suit will always be in style. A high-quality leather handbag will last you years, if not decades. Invest in pieces that will stand the test of time, not trends. Because true style, it never goes out of fashion. Owning a big house. Are you house rich or cash poor? A mansion with 10 bedrooms, a home theater, and a pool that would make a resort jealous. Sounds like the dream, right? And while there's nothing wrong with aspiring to own a beautiful home, the ultra-rich understand that big houses come with big responsibilities and even bigger expenses. Think about it. Property taxes, maintenance, utilities, it all adds up, and those costs, they don't build wealth, they chip away at it. Even Elon Musk, with a net worth that fluctuates with the stock market, understands this. He famously sold off most of his properties and now lives in a prefabricated home worth around $50,000. Instead of chasing square footage, consider investing in real estate that generates income. Rental properties, for example, can provide passive income and build long-term wealth. Remember, a house is a place to live, but it can also be a powerful tool for building financial freedom. First-class flights. Is it about the destination or the status update? Sure, flying first class might sound glamorous. The plush seats, the champagne, the attentive service. It's an experience. But many wealthy individuals, those who've built their fortunes through smart decisions, they often opt for economy or business class, especially when traveling alone. Why? Because they see travel as a means to an end, not a status symbol. It's about getting from point A to point B efficiently and comfortably. They'd rather invest their money in experiences at their destination or in opportunities that will further their goals. Now, don't get me wrong, private jets have their place, especially for those whose time is literally money. But even then, it's about convenience and efficiency, not showing off. So, next time you're booking a trip, ask yourself, am I paying for the experience or am I paying for the Instagram story? Flashy jewelry. Is your time more valuable than your timepiece? Big gold chains, diamond encrusted watches, they might seem impressive in a music video, but the truly wealthy, they understand that true wealth isn't about bling, it's about time. Time is the most valuable asset we have, and they're not wasting it trying to impress anyone with flashy jewelry. Take Jeff Bezos, for example, the Amazon founder, one of the richest men on the planet. is known to wear a $50 Timex watch. A Timex. He understands that a watch is a tool for telling time, not a status symbol. Instead of spending thousands on jewelry that depreciates, consider investing in assets that appreciate: stocks, bonds, real estate. Invest in your education, learn new skills, start a business. These are the things that will build true wealth and lasting fulfillment. Social media following. Are you influential or just loud? In today's digital age, it's easy to get caught up in the numbers game. Followers, likes, comments. They've become the new status symbols. But here's the thing. Real influence isn't measured by how many people follow you online. It's measured by the impact you make in the real